This is the kind of stuff that we're breaking through right now. That ice is a foot thick, and that's just very difficult ice to break through because when it knits together stronger than it did before. My name is Lieutenant Commander John Henry, currently on Coast Guard Cutter Bristol Bay, heading downbound in the St. Mary's River system. Our main goal is to facilitate the safe traffic for commercial vessels. A lot of work to do because Mother Nature never lets up. There's no way you can soften this sound. Ice breaking is a very loud job. If you get a strong wind, you'll blow the track that you spent so much time building, and it'll just blow it out of the channel. And then you're left with a brand new slate trying to work through stuff like this off on the side and creating a brand new track. So the ship that we'll be escorting is the American Mariner. You said American Mariner was coming through at 1830. Oh, this will be interesting. American Mariner's 730 feet long. 730 is not too bad. She's smaller than some of our 1,000-footers. The biggest cargo for these Lakers are iron ore, coal, heating oil, and grain. And they pretty much come and service all the Great Lakes, having to come through the Soo Locks and then heading down either towards Lake Erie or Lake Michigan. Just to give an idea of how close this actually is, about 80 yards off on our port side, our left side over here is 6 foot of water. So there's not a lot of room to work with in here. Let's actually come through that little part that we cut through yesterday and then come back up on. They're like mini icebergs because most of that is underwater. And you'll be going from 9 knots and you'll come to a dead stop just like that. That's how strong the ice is. So if it's tough enough to stop an icebreaker, it'll definitely stop them. And the last thing you want is them barreling down on you while you're trying to clear this. Sioux traffic, Coast Guard Cutter Bristol Bay, channel 12. One of the biggest parts of being in this job is having to make that call. And this is one of those things that I wish that the camera could capture is the sensation that you're feeling right now is the entire ship is just shaking as she tries to cut through this tough free-frozen ice. And you see how quickly the ice just closes in on the track that you just cut. That's a constant battle that we face. A standard 140 sails with about 17 to 18 folks. This is my cabin. This is luxury accommodations right here. And I say that because I have my own bed, a rack, and I have my own bathroom, which we call a head. Come on in. This is 7-person berthing right now. And not too bad. The quarters are kind of tight, but this is what we have to work with, and you get used to it. We have our own galley. We have our food service specialist, FS1 Essler. That actually looks really good, and I'm really hungry right about now. And there she comes. By the time they get down here, it'll be dark trying to go through. I wouldn't feel comfortable trying to work that right now. Definitely will do. Thanks, sir. The plan, hot off the presses. Literally, the phone call just came through. The American Mariner will be hoving to for the night, and we'll do that transit first thing in the morning. With a fresh set of eyes and sunrise, we can do the transit down the tighter parts of the river. It's going to get cold. It's going to get uncomfortable. The ice is going to freeze, but that's what we're built for. That's why we're out here.